Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. In the last episode, we discovered a couple more people in the West End, namely Karina Billow as well as Calhoun Russell. And we also discovered the first source of the infection, which turned out to be some lady who was kind of going explosive scal, who murdered her family and all that stuff. I don't quite exactly know what happened, but anyways, we managed to tear her butthole asunder, and of course, in a last-ditch effort, she blew the fuck up, and then kind of gave me a bit of a fright, I guess. But you know what? What was the bigger source of fright from that last episode? Was the portrait in that family's house with the with a lady that looked like she had no eyes. It was really creepy. Hello. Ill-formed rogue scowl. Oh, they're the ones that explode, right? Yes. Yeah, and they're also the ones that make an enormous amount of noise. And of course, we're going to have to silence you, miss. So, whoa. You guys are really fast, aren't you? Holy crap, holy. Alright, take it easy. My god, there's enough of me to go around. Don't you worry. Unbelievable, these guys. What did I just say? Alright, you know what? Your butthole torn asunder. And now, oh. I thought her exploding would affect this guy too. But apparently, I was misled. You, sir, have misled me. Not cool, buddy. Not cool. And now you're dead for misleading me. That's what you get. Otherwise, I would have let you live. For a shizzle. But now you're dead. So, Merry Christmas? If you celebrate Christmas? I personally don't, but I do enjoy wishing everyone Merry Christmas and all that. And can we go anywhere up there? No. Okay. So what is this place even for? Or maybe I can go up. Nope. Doesn't seem to be a way that I can go up anywhere from here. Okay, what about over from this side? Oh, there we go. Anything? No? What the hell? What a misleading place. This whole episode has been very misleading in the last 2.5 minutes that we've been in this episode. Or whatever. Though I guess I'm not really... Oh, what's this? Pin letter. Louis, or Louis, or Louise. I'm sorry for what happened. Please come back. The city is too dangerous for you to be outside at night. It won't happen again, I swear. If you don't want to speak to me anymore, at least let me know that you're fine.
Maybe
Daddy-o.
there's a way to break into this house.
Louise Teasdale. Quarantined. That's great. I don't think that'll really stop me.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, you know what? Who else has that thirst for blood? That Karina Billow lady, who apparently has voices in her head that are directing her to consume rat flesh. Oh yeah, that's Karina Billow's story. We met her and oh, there appears to be a were-hedgehog over there that might be in need of my services. Hello? Why is it that there we go, a large beast. That's all they're known as. Huh. Alright. Before I rest though, because sorry, let me explain. So I noticed that he's level 29 and I'm starting to find that a lot of the enemies around here are around that level, like level 28, or at least above level 25. So I'm thinking maybe it might be a good idea for me to level up. But before I do, I would like to get Clarence Crossley here a treatment for his migraine. And I'd also like to meet the other characters in the West End. I don't know if I'm gonna find anyone in that area, so maybe we'll do some more exploring outside. So I apologize in advance if this episode turns out to be a lot of like exploratory, you know, jibber jabber. But I really do want to see if perhaps temple covered market. So I think I can only find places in areas where I'm not allowed to fight. I think Or is that not how it works? Okay, what about this place? Oh no, this is where we discovered the... Ah, right. We also discovered the water. Okay. I think maybe, then going back to Pembroke momentarily to give the plant the water? Perhaps, if that's indeed what I'm supposed to do? Because there was that hint, when I picked it up, it said that, this water's not good for vampires, but it's good for plants and shit. Why are you still here?
Are you sure you'll manage to reach the West End by yourself, Mr. Gamora?
Yes, I'm perfectly capable of defending myself when not ambushed by insane cultists.
How dare you insult my subscribers?
Goodbye, Mr. Gamora. Take care.
Assaulted? Unbelievable. Insane, most definitely. But, believe you me, if they assaulted you, you wouldn't be alive, buddy. Or maybe you would be. I don't know. What is this for? What exactly am I doing by following this little thing here? Can I loot anything whilst I'm up here? No, I don't think so. Though I do hear a scowl. An ill-formed scowl lady. In desperate need of some ass blasting. So let me assist you with that, miss. Here. Doesn't that feel good? Hey, what the hell? Oh shit, she can teleport too? Oh, good grief, that's new. Shit burglar. Alright, miss, I can do the same. So how does that feel? Jerk. Ha! Nice. I accidentally missed her, explosion. Stop that. Stop hiding, jerk. Let me feast upon your glorious, disgusting veins. There, how does that feel? Jerk! Unbelievable. And I was so close to, like, you know, having this be a perfect fight. Except, not exactly a perfect fight. Oh, you know what? Doesn't matter because we have some rats that we can use to replenish our blood.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, come on. How many times have you feasted on rats, Jonathan? How many times? How many times today alone have you feasted on rats? Jeez. I can't believe I'm doing this. Well, you better believe it. And until someone comes up to you whilst you're recording videos and then just randomly punches you in the face, you'll be believing a lot of things, buddy. Alright? You'll be believing a lot of things. I guess I'm not really in... Okay. So I'm kind of heading towards the second source of the infection. I don't really want to. Mostly because... I feel like I'm a little underleveled and I want to, like, level up. But I'm also kind of scared to sleep because I haven't really met anyone else. And I don't think it really matters if you sleep until you've discovered them. Because I think once you've discovered them and then you find out that they're sick or whatever, then it's a bit of an issue, but okay. How do I get to this hideout? I think it's over this way. And there's some sort of... Okay, I see. Through this little area here, and then... in through there? Oh, I guess I forgot to pick that up. How stupid of me. What is this? Reed's mansion? Are you serious? No, this is my house? What? A small key. What does it do? The key to Aubrey Reed's office. Are we related to the very beautiful, very sensual, I'm assuming, Aubrey Plaza? We have to be. Okay, thick, rich blood sample. So now I have a strong blood serum recipe. Interesting. We need to find something for migraines, because that's what our friend Crossley or whatever has. Charlotte's steak is already level 5? Wow. Okay then. You know what? Let's just upgrade it. I don't know if this is any good. But we might as well just upgrade it to the... Oh. We need an aluminium part. Alright, that's great. What about this thing? Increased blood absorption. Sure, why not? And that is well, please and thank you. And we need 3 tiny good handle parts, of which we have 7. And then we'll need 6 for the rest. I guess I wouldn't really be using this that much, so it doesn't really matter. And now oh, right, we're 1 away from being able to upgrade this to the max. What about the pre-win steak? I guess in comparison to the pre-win steak, maybe Charlotte's steak is better? 41 stun. It does seem like it would use fewer stamina. 24. Oh, I guess though this would probably do more stun damage? I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, the truncheon, right. But then the truncheon uses a shit ton of stamina though. Ah, crap, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's explore the rest of Reed's place and see if we are indeed related to Aubrey Plaza. Oh. Oh my god, that scared me. What the hell? Hey, aren't you my mom?
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Mom? Mary be dead. Mary be very, very dead. She got very upset when I mistakenly thought that she was someone else and suggested that we make babies. So that made her want to annihilate me, her own brother. And then I had to tear her butthole asunder in the least sexual of ways.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
The fuck? Does she think that we're ghosts?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Yeah, she thinks that we're dead. Okay,
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Wow, she's so casual about her potential ghost son and his paramour.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Isn't their dad dead too? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just based on this conversation alone.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
I will, of course, after I... Oh, is this Mary's room? I guess that's why they left flowers there. Can I not raid her room? Come on, guys. I mean, I'm her brother. I should be able to raid her room. I've apparently used... Oh, that's Aubrey? Oh man, that's disappointing. She looks nothing like Aubrey Plaza. A very, very beautiful and very sultry looking lady. Why do we have this portrait here? This was the same portrait that was in the house of the Mullaneys. Who the fuck is that? What is going on? What is this conspiracy? And mother, what? Oh no. That lady's been here. She left 5 shillings. My God. She knows where we live.
Mary,
She might even live where we live.
daughter, how are you?
Watch your backs, guys.
How...
Aubrey Reed's first letter. Reed Mansion, 4th of April, 1908. My dear and beloved John, when you receive this letter, you will be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how to best write you this, until I remember the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you love to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose to you one final game. It'll be probably less rewarding, no candies or exotic treasures for you to decipher the game, or for you if you decipher the game this time. But a greater treasure, perhaps, the truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms, my treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play, and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife, but fate found me in the end, and I have had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyway. And soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny days. Or on sunny Sundays. Oh, Aubrey's my father?
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Oh no. Why is Aubrey my father? Aubrey Plaza is my dad? Aw, man. I mean, she's still beautiful as hell. I will say. Does matter if Aubrey Plaza is my dad. Still beautiful. Still would love to love. An old letter. Reed Mansion, my dear Avery. As I already told you several days ago, I may be forced to leave England, if only for a few months. While I'm away until my son comes back to London, I want you to take the best care of our house. I already made the entire necessary arrangements to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me you'd protect my dear wife and to serve her to the best of your ability. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I'm never to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reed. So wait, this was dated March 8th, 1908. This was 4th of April, 1908. So a few days afterwards. Apparently, Avery Cork, who I assume is the family butler, his name is Avery Cork. Can we trust a man with a family name of Cork? I mean, they are pretty floaty, aren't they? They're full of holes. Well, it's a good thing I decided to... Whoa. Where the fuck did you come from, Alfred? Unbelievable, this guy. Just appearing out of nowhere. Standing still like that and just appearing out of thin air? Unbelievable. Why are you just standing there?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Shouldn't he call me Master or something? Like Master Jonathan or something?
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the Macpherson's servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The Macphersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge in the southern part of the district.
Oh, I guess I haven't been to that one. It was the Mulaney's that we went to, right?
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll follow the hints and all that stuff. Apparently, I think I have to go into the park to find the next letter.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
All right.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Well, I mean, now that you've said that, I don't know, Avery. I think maybe I'm just gonna leave your dead body in a ditch somewhere for the rats to feast on.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
My home is here. I really don't know. This is not my home anymore.
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan. But you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
She thinks I'm already dead, so I'm pretty sure her heart's been shattered to 50 million pieces, but thanks.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
I think Mary's possession of her shattered her mind.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Fair enough.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Fantastic. Keep guilting me, man. Alright, so... Oh, we actually know everything there is to know about Avery. Yet, there's still something that I can't speak to him about.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Alright, stop guilting me, man. I get it. But hey, I have a duty as a doctor to go around blasting the asses of mine enemies and also treating the infected. Probably in the reverse order for priorities. Now, before I head out, I'm just gonna make sure that I've exhausted all dialogue options
Hello
with
again.
my mother.
Jonathan, back up.
Yep, that's nice.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I lost my way, I was attacked, I chose to stay away.
I lost my way. Somewhere between the boat and the house, my life changed completely.
You should have told me, Johnny. I would have understood. You always were a secretive little boy.
Well, it's not my fault. Or maybe it is.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
Well, I mean... I'm a threat to you?
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, Your bloody eyes and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Wow, I guess she really discerns a lot from you know, from John here. I mean, being his mother and all that stuff, I guess it makes sense. But I'm not that much paler than anyone else. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Keep talking about my complexion.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
Is it pronounced doer? I always thought it was pronounced dower.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
Wow, I mean, that's unfortunate,
Goodbye,
but alright.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Alright, peace out, home slice. Okay, well, let's end the episode off here for now, after I loot this thing. We'll come back tomorrow, and then we will distribute the medicine to, what was his name? Coraline? Clarence. I don't know how I got Coraline out of Clarence, but at least it starts with C. And then we have about maybe half the residents of West End still to discover. And then we'll decide on what to do after we've discovered all these guys, I think. Though I may need to actually branch out into the little park area that apparently is infested with Scal as well as beasts. And possibly... No, that's Whitechapel. What's up here? Maybe there's something to discover up here. Because we did find Mason Swanborough in here, which is not exactly in the heart of Whitechapel. So we might need to actually do some more external searching and all that stuff. And maybe even talk to Swansea, who apparently has new shit for me. Well, I guess we can do that whilst we probably try to give the bottle of water that we found. Where is that thing? Pure water. See? Pure water. Good for plants, not for vampire. Good for plants. It's gotta be for that thing. Because we did say that we need to find water or whatever last time we interacted with it, which was, I think, at the beginning of the series. Anyways, let's do that in the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.